Well, there's nothing like a visit to the Past Lab suite. And just before we get a walk around, let's look at these outstandingly massive statement product amplifiers, the XS150s by Pass. I'll tell you, when they're stacked like this, they come way above my waist. These are gorgeous, gorgeous amplifiers. And here we have Ken English from Pass Lab to tell us about the system today. Ken, how are you?
Peter, I'm doing well. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
We have kind of a unique system this year. Our turntable is probably 1970s vintage Technics SP10 Mark II. The tone arm, also probably the same vintage Microseki 505. The cartridge we're running today is a Isonics Lab Eminence. So we've got this antiquarian turntable that we've rebuilt in-house just because we have a fondness for these things. Our digital designer, analog designer, Nelson's design partner since the Threshold days, updated the electronics for us, so we have our own power supply here. This is not a commercial product. This is for our own amusement.
Oh, well, I am now totally jealous of that turntable and this, designed by Wayne and Nelson. Oh, you guys.
Well, you know, you've got 40-year-old electronics. What are you going to do?
That's right, yeah.
You know, parts don't exist, but we do electronics and metal, so there you go.
Okay.
So that is all feeding into our XP25 funnel stage, and the XP25 allows us to do all the cartridge loading duties from the front panel. So we can do resistive, capacitive loading, we can change the gain. It just makes vinyl a lot more convenient for us.
What's the gain overall in the unit?
Well, let's see. We've got 76 dB there.
Oh, that's good. In the funnel stage, 76 dB?
Well, it's variable.
Oh, okay.
So we've got 56, 66, and 76.
That's perfect. You can do every cartridge.
We can do it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then that's feeding into the XP30 line stage, and the XP30 has a control chassis, power supply. Right now we're showing it with two separate channels, two gain channels, because we're a we're a two-channel house. This is a stereo demo. But if the customer had the need, they could add upwards of 6 of these. Well, they could add 4 for a total of 6 for a multi-channel setup. All of these channels are addressable back to here. So this one preamp head unit will control all the gain stages. There's 2 outputs. There's a master and a slave. The slave gain can be set relative to the master, and from that point forward, it tracks our main gain control. So if you're biamping with amplifiers of different sensitivity, different gain, or if you have speaker drivers of different sensitivity, this allows you to integrate those into a coherent system.
Well, that's great. Now let's see the rest of the system.
Okay, the rest of the system is our new line. We have the 0.8s.
The 0.8 line, yes.
Okay, so this is the 160.8. This is 160 watt Class A monoblocks. That's 160 watts into 8 ohms, 320 into 4. And the 0.8s are not replacing the 0.5s. They are in addition to. And the 0.8 topology is the bridge between the 0.5 series that the customers have been used to for the last 10 years and the XS series that came out. So when the XS amps came out, kind of our general reaction was, well, whatever this is, we have to take this sound and get it bottled. And it's going to have to be a smaller bottle because the XS packages are dual chassis.
Yeah,
see
they're
XS
large.
over here. So,
Yeah, we can get a good look at it here. Dual chassis, power supply and amplifier unit.
Correct. So the 0.8s are about halfway there. They give us a fairly decent portion of some of that spatial magic that the XS amps have in a physically smaller package. So, but you know, some people are still going to like their .5 series, so we're going to continue that line for the foreseeable future.
Well, that's great. That's great. And what model speakers do you have here in the
The
room?
loudspeakers are the Sony SSAR1s. Sony's been great friends of Nilsson and people at PASS for the past 20 years, and so we're very pleased to be showing their speaker and representing their line along with PASS.
That's great. They're great speakers. I've heard these speakers on numerous occasions, and I anticipate listening to them next.
Yeah, and you know, it's good to see Sony coming back into the high-end market in North America.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
You
And
know, certainly, they're an engineering powerhouse, and when they put their mind to things, they can do some really great products.
they sure can. Well, let's spin up some, if you don't mind, a little bit of music and listen to the magic.
Okay.
Okay.
We've got some vinyl spinning, so let's just turn it up.
That's good. Thank you, Ken.
Level's good.
That's good.
Mild and soft, walking in the evening sunset. My thoughts are floating by in this old sopping sky, a blessing that we all do share today, 'cause you are my mind. That's where my mind is cool and calm. Yes, you are my man. My eyes are seeing clear again. Yes, you are my quiet strength. My happiness is you. I am smiling for you.
Sounding very big and beautiful. Ambisol, PASS Labs, Sony Loudspeakers. What a great combo. Great sound.